Hello. If you already know how to play Shogi, you're aware that all the pieces in the game are immortal. When you capture a piece in Shogi, it transfers to your side, and you get to play it back as your own. And when your opponent captures your pieces, they transfer to him, and he gets to play them as his own. And there is absolutely zero piece attrition in the game of Shogi. Contrast that with chess, where there is regular piece attrition. Whenever you capture a piece, it is removed from the game and never comes back. Okay, if you don't already know how to play Shogi, which is the Japanese form of chess, I recommend that you go back and look at my videos on how to play Shogi, because in this video I am not going to repeat all the rules of Shogi. Basically, I'm going to explain how this game, Kamikaze Mortal Shogi, is different than Shogi. This is a game in which there is piece attrition, in which the pieces are mortal. Unlike chess, pieces are not removed from the game when they're captured, except with one exception. What happens when a piece is captured in Kamikaze Mortal Shogi is that it demotes to the next lowest ranking piece. Here I'm capturing a bishop with this bishop, which I've just promoted to a dragon horse, and the captured bishop has just demoted to a gold general, which is the next lowest ranking piece. The general rule here is that in Kamikaze Mortal Shogi is when you capture a piece, it demotes to the next lowest ranking piece, unless there is no lower ranking piece, in which case it is removed from the game entirely. And through this means you get gradual piece attrition in the game. Though you don't have piece attrition that happens as quickly as it does in chess. Okay, now I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to place pieces on these rows to show you the order in which pieces demote. What I've just done here is add a row of pieces to the F rank and to the D rank. These are the same pieces but belonging to opposite sides. And from left to right, it shows the order in which the pieces demote in the game. Let me first mention, though, that if you are unfamiliar with the piece set shown here, even if you're already familiar with Shogi, you may want to go back to an earlier Shogi video of mine in which I introduced this piece set. I'll include a link in the video. Okay, here we have the Dragon King, which is the promoted rook, moves as a rook or a king. We have the Dragon Horse, which is the promoted bishop, moves as a bishop or a king. We have the rook, the bishop, the gold general, the silver general, the lance, the knight, and the pawn. And what you see here is the order in which pieces demote in the game. And I'll show you examples. When the Dragon King is captured, it demotes to the Dragon Horse. When the Dragon Horse is captured, it demotes to the rook. I can't capture this rook right now because that would put the king in check. So I'll move here and capture this rook. When the rook is captured, it demotes to a bishop. When the bishop is captured, it demotes to a gold general. When the gold general is captured, it demotes to a silver general. When the silver general is captured, it demotes to a lance. When the lance is captured, it demotes to a knight. When the knight is captured, it demotes to a pawn. Now in Mortal Shogi, which Kamikaze Shogi is, Mortal Shogi is a variant of, the captured pawn would be removed from the game. However, Kamikaze Mortal Shogi adds an extra piece to the game. So when the pawn is captured, I won't capture that one. When the pawn is captured, it demotes to a Kamikaze. And the Kamikaze is the new piece in this game. And here I have one on each side. I can drop the Kamikaze on any rank here except one of the last two ranks, and that's because the Kamikaze moves 2 spaces forward. It leaps 2 spaces forward. Let me drop this other one and I'll show you some examples here. Here, this Kamikaze can move to this space. And moving here, I can also illustrate the change in the promotion rules. Here, the Kamikaze can promote either to a gold general or to a silver general. In Shogi, pieces promote to promoted versions of themselves, which either move as gold generals or gain the powers of the king, depending on what piece it is. Here, under promotion is allowed. We do not have specially promoted pieces in this game per se. The promoted pawn, the promoted knight, the promoted lance, and the promoted silver general are not in this game. Instead, we just have promotion to higher ranking pieces. So here I'll promote to a silver general. And under promotion is allowed to any higher ranking piece except the pawn. And under promotion applies to the pawns, the knights, the lances, and the Kamikazes. Now here, this Kamikaze can move here, and watch what happens when I do that. The Kamikaze dies. Whenever a Kamikaze captures a piece, it is also removed from the game. And this reflects the historical use of Kamikaze as referring to suicide pilots in World War II. I mean, pilots who would go on suicide missions. Okay, let me show you some. Let me just back up here, get rid of all these extra pieces, and show you some more examples. So, okay, white has a Kamikaze now, and now so does black. And let's say I drop the Kamikaze here and move that out of the way. This Kamikaze moving here may promote to a gold general, a lance, or a silver general. It cannot promote to a lance when moving here because a lance would have no move from that space. So let's promote it to a lance. And here I can drop this Kamikaze here, and let me just make some random move. And if I move this Kamikaze here, you can see it can promote to a gold general, remain a Kamikaze, or promote to a knight, a lance, or a silver general. So let's promote it to a knight. And under promotion is in the game so that when you make a move where you have to promote the piece, such as moving it to a space where it would have no legal move from, you can limit what your opponent can get when he captures the piece back. And this idea was introduced into the game by Roberto Lavieri, with whom I collaborated on the game. Okay, you've seen the demotion rules, you've seen the under promotion rules, and you've seen the new piece. These are the ways in which Kamikaze Mortal Shogi differs from Shogi. You can play the game on Game Courier at play.chessvariants.org/pbm. You cannot play this game with regular equipment, but you can play it on a computer interface, which we have at the site I just described. You can also play it with zillions of games, which I have been using to show you the game. I hope you like it, and look for it on the web.